Hello, Liberty Lions. After a 17-day break, the admin team wanted to make sure that you remember all of the behaviors that do not belong in our school community and what behaviors can make this a special, positive place. The whole reason that our school exists is to help each of you become the best version of yourselves and to help prepare you to make a positive impact in our world. And we have to start today. Each of you must do your part for that to happen. And that's why you hear us say it's not a lot to ask. So I'm going to pass it off to Miss Pete to share a little bit more about what we're looking for.
Hi, Liberty. The number one priority of the adults in this building is your safety, and that means your physical and emotional safety. When it comes to emotional safety, there are things happening at Liberty that contribute to people feeling like they do not belong or are not safe to be themselves. It's the racial slurs and the cursing, even if you and a friend are just joking with each other. It's the constant rumor mill that spills over from group chats and TikTok into drama-fueled screaming matches in the hallways. It's not a lot to ask that you use appropriate language and speak to students, staff, and our visitors with respect. You never know what someone else is going through.
Hi Lions, I'm Ms. Vilsinger, one of the assistant principals. There are also things happening here that make people feel physically unsafe. It's not a lot to ask to keep your hands and feet to yourself at all times, on the bus, in the cafeteria, anywhere and everywhere at school. But I was just playing, or he pushed me first, or she called me a name is not an excuse for you to do something inappropriate back to that person. There's a better way to resolve that. You do not have the authority, nor are you justified in making a bad choice because someone else made a bad choice first. Step one is to tell them to stop, and step two is to get a trusted adult for help. And if you need reminders about making safe choices, it's not a lot to ask to follow the directions of adults the first time.
Hi friends, this is Mrs. Letina, one of the assistant principals. While our first priority is safety, our second priority is education. Actions that are disruptive to the school day and interfere with others' education, as well as your own, are not okay. It's not a lot to ask that you arrive to class on time and be where you're supposed to be. If you leave class for any reason, you must have an e-hall pass and a lanyard pass. It's not a lot to ask to keep your electronics off and away for the day. That means cell phones, AirPods, and all other personal devices are turned off and kept inside of your backpack from 7:30 a.m. until 2:15 p.m. When you need your laptop for class, you should be using your Fairfax County Public Schools provided device for educational purposes only. Staff can and will ask you to put away your laptop when it's not needed for instructional activities and if you're seen using it inappropriately. It's not a lot to ask to prioritize our safety and education.
Normally you'd see Mr. Hall here with the admin team, but I'm Mrs. Robeson and I will be here for a few weeks while Mr. Hall is out. We are here to help you all be your best selves. We want that for you. Your teachers want that for you, and you should also want that for yourself and your peers.
So as you can see, our whole team, we all want you to make positive choices. Most students are making positive choices, and that makes a positive difference in our school. And there will be consequences for those who don't make positive choices, including during and after school detentions and suspensions for community members who are disrupting safety and learning at our school. If you cannot uphold your part of the behavioral bargain that is needed to make things work well here, you won't get to be part of the educational environment. You might lose privileges, and most importantly, you'll also have the natural consequence of throwing away opportunities that you have in front of you to reach your goals. Our main hope here at Liberty Middle School is to empower each of you to develop a passion for your learning. And to give you that power, you have to show us that you can handle the responsibility and the honor of being a Liberty Lion. Thank you, everybody. And now we're going to have an opportunity for you to process some of what you just heard and think about what you can commit to and what positive impact it could make.